wanted to do a video on why it's important to have a living, biodiverse cover crop as your orchard floor in Florida. So, biggest problem with Florida is that to grow stuff is there's no organic matter in the sand. It loses organic matter through oxidation into the atmosphere very easily, especially under mowed lawn. So, when you mow the lawn, it compacts the soil. So the roots tend to stay very short, and below the root growth, it changes the pH into an undesirable range for your plant. So if you let the thing grow, it pumps carbon deeper into the soil because you're staying off of it, so by not mowing. So the higher and healthier and more robust your perennial orchard floor is, the healthier your tree's going to be. So all the carbon, the easiest way to put carbon into the ground is with the living root. So all those living roots in the ground getting carbon via the plant, which are the carbon pumps. All the above ground foliage catches water in the air, humidity, and it travels down the plant, down to the bottom. And any excess gets trapped on the dry carbon. So it's a fascinating natural system that works. It's how nature intended it. And I see a lot of mix, like they do what are they, the blocks they call them? So they'll do like they're, I guess, like a permaculture block, which they're 100% control into what plants to pick for in the system. But in Florida, especially this part of Florida, we're the most biodiverse spot in North America. Nature picks the best plants. And all the weeds and stuff I inventoried, 95% of them were medicinal herbs, the native species. So why, when you remove all the native species through eradication of your weeds and mowing the lawn and creating a monoculture, you're also damaging your high-value tropical fruit trees that you're growing's ability to share information with that native species it's growing adjacent to and the roots are connected with. You know how trees connect? Old tree limbs you've seen, maybe? I have, where they grow together. It's quite fascinating. It's like two limbs joining. Or if you plant 3 trees in the same hole, they'll grow together. It's the same thing underground. Everything's connected. So you need the living roots in a non-compacted environment, which you can only get by not mowing or adding deep wood chips, compacts the soil, snuffs out the biology also. So in order for the roots, so the more roots you have, the more diversity you have, the more microbiology you have, and it feeds on the carbon below ground and above ground. And the carbon the life feeds on, if it's in a less oxidized environment, meaning there's like, this creates like a less air, it's more moisture air lower down, like it's the soil level, so it's more anaerobic. But the non-oxidizing microbial life, meaning the reducers, the ones that live in anaerobic conditions, the beneficial microbes, create stable organic matter that is twice as likely to form bonds with nutrients and minerals in the soil that form other bonds, bind together with enzymes and root exudates to form soil aggregates. So it's, everything is one system, everything's connected. The communication is in the roots. That's where all knowledge is stored, in the ground. The form of humus, probably. But practicing soil health and letting nature take its course in your space will probably guarantee your success at growing tropical fruits and fruiting them. You can't spray any chemicals on the fungicides or anything like that. You can't use any high or synthetic fertilizers. Everything, all those are pollutants. They will bond with your molecules and cause disease. So in your plants and in you. So that's why we do it. And it's free. It's free here in Florida. You don't even have to water. We don't. I don't believe you have to water anything. You just have to have the right system. It's Florida. It didn't become Florida with chemicals, I know that, and killing all the oranges. I mean, it's just common sense, really. Let's see, remove all the dirt from under all the plant life from under your trees with some herbicide. The rain will compact the soil and your tree will get disease eventually. Anyway, I just thought I'd try to explain it and make sense without getting too lost in my own head. Happy growing. Thanks.